Welcome back. Today in our Sunday Spotlight, Homes for the Brave. It's an organization that helps homeless veterans with housing assistance, job training, and life skills coaching. Full disclosure, for a lot of years, I served on the Homes for the Brave board. I'm currently on the advisory board, but it's a great organization. I want to tell you more about it. There's a big event coming up to help them raise money to continue to do their life-changing work. And joining me to talk about it is Vince Santilli. He's the CEO and executive director at Homes for the Brave, a dear friend as well. Thank you for being with us, Vince.
Eric, it's a delight to be with you, and I'm pinching myself, finally appearing on CT21, which in my opinion is the greatest show on TV in Connecticut.
Well, I hope more of our guests agree with you. I like that. Tell me about this event coming up, Step Up for the Brave, 40,000 Step Challenge. What is it? How can people help?
Well, as you know, Eric, this is an event that started fairly modestly in 2015 with 86 participants. And each year thereafter, we've taken a quantum leap. And what this is, it began as, running up the stairs at the Bridgeport Bluefish minor league baseball stadium. And now we've had to kind of pivot a little bit. And last year we just did it on a virtual basis. This year we will have the campaign, or we will have the kickoff in Bridgeport on Saturday morning, August 7th. And yet people all across the country and the world will have the opportunity to participate virtually anywhere they are and take their steps, whether it be on a local high school track, on their neighborhood streets, on the beach, and doing that all to honor those up to 40,000 veterans that on any given night are finding themselves without a pillow to lay their head on in this country.
Yeah, we're looking at some pictures from some of the events when it was at the old Bridgeport Bluefish Stadium, Vince. So 40,000 steps for the 40,000 homeless veterans across America. And I wanted to talk to you about this because it's kind of unusual how the organization got to this virtual option. It was during COVID. Obviously, you couldn't get, thousands of people together to do this in person. And weirdly, more people participated when the virtual option came in. Last year, you guys had the best year ever with this.
Yes, indeed, Eric. We had 630 participants across 17 states last year. 75 of those participants, by the way, took over 100,000 steps in the 9-day span of our step out. And so we were just so touched and really just thrilled with that.
And so obviously people can make a pledge, whether it's a flat fee or a pledge per step. They can, like you said, walk on the beach, walk on the track, do laps around the couch, whatever works for them. And if they go to homesforthebrave.org, they can sign up right now and help you out starting on the 7th.
Absolutely. And right now, with just about a week to go, we're closing in on 600 participants at this moment. So please don't hesitate, because we want to make sure everybody that wants one can get one of our beautiful dry fit event shirts that are always so popular year after year.
So you get the shirt and you just get to take the steps wherever you want. I want to talk a little bit about the organization, Vince, because I went down there probably about 10 years ago now to do a story on it. I fell in love with the place and I've been involved ever since. So you're sitting in front of the beautiful main Homes for the Brave house. Tell us about the different programs and who you help.
Absolutely. And first, I should say, you referenced that you've been a board member and currently on our advisory committee. And what your viewers should know is that this man has absolutely moved mountains for us. And if I could only clone Eric Parker, I would do so immediately. And when we talk about Homes for the Brave, we opened in 2002. We've served over 1,400 veterans. And we have 6 programs. We have our 3 facilities here in Bridgeport. Homes for the Brave is our main, where our staff is headquartered, and it's our 42-bed men's transitional house. We have our female house, which is about 5 minutes away, the first and only home in the state of Connecticut exclusively for female veterans and their young children. We then have a 9-bed permanent house in Black Rock section of Bridgeport. We have a vocational program that 2 years in a row has placed over 80% of our eligible veterans in employment opportunities. We also have a clinical program that started in 2019. So prior to that, our residents had to go to VA medical centers in West Haven or Newington, and now they can get their mental health treatment right here in the house by our Chief Clinical Officer, Dr. Stephanie Lynham. And then finally, we have a walk-in, drop-in Veteran Service Center that has everything from computer classes to job prep workshops to life skills seminars to therapy dog visits and so on.
Now, obviously, the folks who are coming in there are in need. Some of them have addiction issues. Some of them have mental health issues. All of them are looking for somewhere to stay. One of the things that attracted me was not only are the dollars raised going to help people right here in Connecticut, but the outcomes are so wonderful. I know you were telling me earlier today about one of the great outcomes is someone that you got through a community college program. Is that right?
Yes, indeed. We partner actively with Housatonic Community College and its dynamic president, Dr. Dwayne Smith. And we have a veteran that was a resident of ours just within the past couple of years that attended their advanced manufacturing program. And he is now working here in Connecticut and just doing incredibly. And these are the type of success stories that we love to hear. And let's face it, there's so many manufacturers out there in need of help with expertise.
Yeah, there's so many people who get to rock bottom and are just saying, any job you can get me would be fine. And a lot of these people are going out and chasing their dream jobs, which is such a cool outcome from what you guys do. We only have about a minute left, Vince. Tell me about having to run this facility during COVID. I know even things like volunteers who came in to cook meals for the men in the main house weren't allowed in because of COVID. So your budgets must be really stretched.
Well, absolutely. We've been challenged in so many ways, Eric, and everything we've had to do, we just have had to adjust the way we do them. And everything from missing our volunteers in person, they would deliver meals and just drop them off at the back door. And those are things that we're just chomping at the bit to be able to see people right here in the house once again.
But the need has continued, of course, and so has the need for the financial support to keep your mission going. So tell us again, what can people do between now and the 7th to help you out?
Well, they can go to homesforthebrave.org, sign up, get their friends, family members to sign up, generate sponsors, and then enjoy themselves and feel great about the fact that they're taking steps to help men and women that have served all of us and are now struggling.
And you can do it anywhere you are. So I know my brother did it in New York City last year. My father did it down in East Lyme last year. So wherever you are, it doesn't matter. You don't have to come to Bridgeport. But if you want to help veterans here in Connecticut, you can go there and sign up. Vince Santilli, thank you so much for being with us this morning. We hope you great success with this event. And I'm sure we'll have you back here again to talk about some events in the future. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks so much, Eric.
All right, if you want to step out for the brave in person or virtually, go to Step Out for the Brave. You can go to homesforthebrave.org and you can sign up there and learn more about the great organization, homesforthebrave.org. Finally, this morning, a thank you to those of you who saw our segment on animal shelters in crisis and did something about it. Our guest, you may remember, Faye Barrio from the Paws Cat Shelter in Woodstock. She posted this on my Facebook page after her segment ran. She said, "Thank you for letting Paws tell our story, not just for our shelter, but small shelters across the state. On Saturday, we had 18 calls for surrender or abandoned cats and just one adoption. Our community is very good as they have reached out to us after seeing the broadcast, seeing what they can do to help." And she says, "P.S. My volunteers are pitching in to get me a better stand for my phone." You may remember right at the end of the interview, her phone took a tumble, but next time we talk to her, she's going to have that stand. If you want to share your thoughts about that segment or other interviews we did, you can send us an email. Our address is ct21@wfsb.com. That is CT21 for this week. CBS Sunday Morning is next. Have a great rest of the weekend. I'm off next week. Mark Zinni will be here, meeting you in Studio A next Sunday morning. Have a great day, everybody.
Thanks for watching Channel 3 Eyewitness News. Watch us live wherever you are on our mobile, on our streaming news app. And you can also watch us on Roku, Apple TV, and Fire TV.